Hey sports fans, welcome to the D2 edition of the Finals postgame podcast. Christian Pedersen, Noah Laxina, Tommy Morris, Cole Simons. The second winningest Simons coaching here in San Diego County. Speaking of wins, Steel Canyon guys, the number 7 seed, it's an upset. I mean, say what you will about momentum and whatnot, it's an upset. That's what I saw. Just let's start down the line. What was your big takeaway from this one?
Going into the game, I had questions about the physicality of Steel Canyon's front seven against a very tough and strong Ramona team, but they have a lot of heart. They showed in every snap that it didn't matter about their size. They were going to come, they were going to compete for 4 quarters, and it proved it tonight.
Yeah, I agree with you. Thomas Fishburne also. Thomas Fishburne. It felt like whenever Steel Canyon was in trouble, he would come out of nowhere, make a play, run 50 yards, whatever he had to do back there at quarterback. And Tristan Stacey, my hat's already off because I'm not wearing one, but I would take it off already. Hats off to you. He played a great game. He's cramping up throughout the second half, but great game for him.
But just also, you mentioned Thomas Fishburne. He's going to be joining us in just a second. Get your take in.
Yeah, no, just like you said, Thomas Fishburne, he's a gamer. Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games, and we saw it firsthand in the quarterfinal game, unfortunately, to the tune of 61 points. But
Get in here. Get in here.
As they fill in.
All right, we're gonna do our best to do kind of a group interview on this.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Get my man.
So Thomas Fishburne right here. He had a good game. Okay, we get it. Mikel Oliver, he had, when they do this? That's called a safety. That's called a safety. But you guys are what? Champions now? Yeah. All right, we'll start though with the 50s and 60s. They don't get the love always. What was the moment where things turned tonight? You guys were down early. When did the tide turn?
Definitely coming out of the second half. I think coming out of the second half, we knew that we had to really push and go after these guys and really play down and dirty on these guys. We knew we'd come out and do our game, get the dub.
When did it sink in that you guys were gonna win this game?
It hasn't.
It still hasn't. Still hasn't. But I mean, it's a good feeling, definitely, and I'm proud of my boys.
All right, so walk us over on the offensive side tonight.
Jordan, let him know.
You guys, it seemed like grind, explode. Grind, explode. What's the mentality that got you there?
Run the ball. See an opening, pass the ball.
See a wide open, deep opening.
My man's just too fast.
I mean, that's yeah.
Well, I got a question for you two specifically. So I saw that I was walking down the sideline. You had not the best play in the world in the first quarter, and you you pulled him aside, and what'd you tell him?
I just told him, we need you this game. You're our star on offense. You're going to make us plays, and you can't let that one unfortunate event get in your head the rest of the game. And obviously, he came out there and changed something, and it was a huge factor in the game.
Yeah, and then what happened the very next drive?
A touchdown, Jordan Anderson.
So no, honestly, I thought that was awesome. You pulled him aside. That helped you out a little bit?
Yes, a lot.
All right, so Mikel, come in. When we talked to Coach earlier this week, he mentioned that a specific moment looking back on it was you guys as a sophomore class came up. You can give Noah some room. You guys as a sophomore class came up.
The real deal, man. Congrats.
Coach Gabriel.
That's sportsmanship right there. Sophomore year, you guys came up and took a big loss.
Yeah.
But you manned up. Looking back on it, what's the adventure been like for this senior class getting here?
Honestly, our sophomore year, me and Fish and Amir Harris all went to the semifinal game along with Darren Walton and with Billy Tellis. Billy was not on that team yet. With Darren Walton, and we lost El Camino in the semifinals game, and it broke our heart. Our junior year, we had too many injuries. We just weren't Steel Canyon. This year, we came out, and me and Fish determined that we were not going to lose. That we lost once in the semifinal game, and that was not going to happen again. And we showed them what's up.
My man. All righty. Thank you very much. We'll let you guys go celebrate. Congratulations to Steel Canyon. We'll see you guys in the state playoffs, maybe. Yeah. You guys go represent. You go represent a little bit.
Hey,
we'll do the convoluted. Everyone gets a high five. Everyone gets a handshake. Congratulations.
I was there as a freshman. I got brought up.
All right, we're still rolling. So a little less chaos, a little more controlled now for the rest of this. Let's talk player of the game. This is one where it's a little more open to debate than other words. Cole, we'll start now with you.
Yeah, I think it's Thomas Fishburne. I think you can make an argument that Mikel and that safety kind of turn the tides and change the momentum of the game when they're driving. But I think it's got to be Thomas Fishburne. The guy makes that offense tick. And like I said, we saw it in the quarterfinals firsthand to the tune of 61 points, and the kid just doesn't miss throws. He doesn't. And when his team needs a big play, he's there every single time.
The punter.
He is the punter, yeah. And down one on the 1 yard line today, or the half-inch line, and then at the very end, he pinned him back and then made him go 99 yards for the win, which proved to be too much.
In games like this, you need players that are able to play well in controlled chaos. When there's so much chaos, everything you draw up doesn't work, you need a guy that doesn't care and he's going to make things happen. That's Thomas Fishburne. There was times he drops back, routes are all covered, and he goes in and makes a 30-yard run. He's just a gamer. He has that swag, that confidence, no matter who they're playing against, no matter what the score is, he's going to go out and he's going to ball out. Thomas Fishburne, without a doubt, play the game.
Yeah, I already said it. I mean, it's boring to say the same name 3 times, so I'm just going to let it go. But Thomas Fishburne.
I'll play devil's advocate, and I will say Mikel Oliver / the defensive line, because the Steel Canyon D-line had to deal with a lot of fullback dives and a lot of runs right behind the tackles, and that can wear you down. By the end of the third quarter, you can start being, I'm just not going to engage fully on this one, and then oops, 40-yard run, 60-yard run. Nothing happened. There was no give even. It wasn't a bend but don't break. There was just no give. They started standing Tristan Stacy and company up cold at the line. The safety was a huge momentum shift, took it from a 3-point game to a 5-point game, so Ramona needed that touchdown. Ramona got a little more desperate in their play calling. So I'll give the game ball / MVP to Mikel Oliver / the whole D-line, because everyone kind of shifted around a little bit. Guys,
Got him out of the comfort zone for sure.
got them out of their comfort zone is exactly it. I mean, let's look a little bit bigger picture. It's what's happened the rest of these finals. A 7 seed taking down a undefeated 1 seed. Are we talking biggest upset of the finals that's going to happen? Can we label that this?
No matter who wins this game, I don't think it'll be an upset either way. I think both teams evenly matched. A 7 winning, it's a 1 who pretty much everyone in the county thought would walk through that bracket, thinking that they almost should have been an open division team. Biggest upset we'll see maybe this year. So
Yeah.
All in agreement?
Oh yeah, definitely. Steel Canyon. The thing about Steel Canyon is they played a very tough schedule. So being a 7 seed, that's kind of a knock to, the schedule that they played and the team that they really are, and they showed it throughout this playoffs. But yeah, definitely biggest upset, because Ramona was a team that everybody in the county looked at, wow, they're just so physical, one of the most physical D2 team. They're gonna wipe the floor with everybody, and the heart of Steel Canyon won them the championship.
Yeah, like you said, I don't think it's an upset seeing the 2 teams play on the field today and seeing them play throughout the playoffs, but seeding-wise, it's definitely an upset. They should not have been the 7 seed based on how they played, but their schedule lined up that way. And I don't see it as an upset based on what we saw on the field and what we've seen from them throughout the playoffs. They really found their identity running the football first and then taking their big shot when they could. And like you said, that defensive line it's immovable, definitely.
Any final notes? Any shout-outs?
Thomas Fishburne's a real deal, for sure.
Dante McKinney, RBU, baby. Represented in the finals.
RBU in the championship. I'll give a quick shout-out to the fans. For both student sections.
Both sections.
This was loud, this was respectful, people knew when to cheer and how to cheer, so credit for both fan bases turning out. And let's give a shout out to Coach Longerbone at Steel Canyon, because down to the last second, this team needed to be on top of their stuff. There was no room to take your foot off the gas pedal. Ramona was still coming for it. They came down to an onside kick and weathered the storm that the last 4 weeks for them in the playoffs had to be really, really, kind of creates that ulcer down there for it. So Scott Longerbone, congratulations on coaching your now CIF championship Steel Canyon Cougars. The band for Mission Hills is filing in. Helix is warming up. We're going to get out of the way and let the open division game get ready. But congratulations again, Steel Canyon, and thanks for hanging out, guys. What's up, Cole? That jacket looks good on you.
I can get one of my size, that's a little big.
Peace out.